Every damn day. Bing bong.
Knew it.
Got
We're live.
I
forgot to
got
hit record.
Guys.
Here we go.
Recording in progress.
Oh,
there we
got the
go.
record going.
Recording in
We
progress.
got it. Oh, man, I should have said something. That's my bad.
Knew
But
it.
I like surprising you. That's more fun for me. Welcome to the CineBoiz podcast, part of the Corkbats Podcast Network. If you don't know what Corkbats is, be sure to follow them on social media at Corkbats on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and visit Corkbats on YouTube, where you can find our podcast on almost every Monday, and visit corkbats.com. Right now, we don't have any new reviews up, but you can go back, check out our lightning round reviews. We'll have a few new reviews coming this week, including a review for Megan, which apparently is the greatest movie ever made.
People are loving it.
People just can't get enough of that creepy-ass doll.
Hard pass.
Hard pass, he says.
Spooky.
Kevin, what if I told you it has
spooky.
a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes?
I would say spooky.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Got
Good
it.
for you.
Well, we are the CineBoiz, the movie, TV, gaming branch of Corkbats. You can follow us here on Twitch if you want to watch us live, twitch.tv/CineBoiz.
Ow, that's hot. We're good.
Okay, good.
I got a new Yeti mug and I forgot about
Ooh, they keep it
Yetis.
hot.
I just burned my tongue.
That should be
That's
Yeti's
the worst.
That should be Yeti's tagline. We keep it hot.
I
I
might
just
sue
burned
them
my tongue.
like that lady sues McDonald's. I might sue them now.
I know where the Yeti headquarters is here if you want to come visit.
Can you?
It's actually a pretty sweet building. They actually have like a store and a bar.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're the CineBoiz movie, TV, gaming branch of Corkbats. You can follow us here on Twitch, and you can keep up with us on social media at the CineBoiz and Twitter and Instagram. Guys, happy Feast of the Ass Day to all who celebrate.
Ugh.
Get your head
What?
out of the gutter, Kevin. It's not what you think it is. It's not that. It's
What?
not
What is
that.
it?
It's like a religious holiday. I don't know. Like it's some sort of I think it's a Catholic holiday. I didn't really
They
do
eating
too
a
much
donkey?
digging. I just really liked the name and I wanted to put it in the podcast there. So happy Feast of the Ass Day to everybody who celebrates.
It's the day that the Israelites. It commemorates the Israelites' flight into Egypt.
Oh,
So
okay.
Hmm.
Congratulations.
the Israelites passed over the pyramids.
That's it. That's what that's named for. You got it. Real quick before we really get into it, I do want to apologize for last week's technical issues. So as of right now, our last episode, the Tommy Awards, is still not up on Spotify. Tried to work with Anchor customer service, and it's just not going to be there. So sorry. Also, technically, it sounded horrible. I couldn't even listen to it. One of the worst.
I have a
His
solution.
mic was hot.
Yeah.
I have a solution for all the people who listen to their podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Just don't use Apple or Stitcher or something else.
Yeah, Spotify podcasts aren't the best.
Yeah.
Wait,
well,
what?
I use Spotify podcasts. I'm going to
I love
disagree with
Spotify.
You guys are both idiots.
Well,
I thought both of you were Spotify
I'm
boys.
Spotify.
I love
I am
Spotify for my music.
not for my podcasts.
That's only where I list my podcast at.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into that because I feel like that's just being absurd. I like having everything all in one place.
A lot of ignorance.
Everything,
Yeah,
everywhere, all in one place. The sequel.
No.
Don't do that. Don't invoke that movie's name here.
Okay, well, but yeah, no, apologize because we did get people come at us on Twitter. Just pretty much do you like apples? It was like, where's it on Spotify? And we're like, well, it's not there. So maybe go over to Apple Podcasts or anywhere else or watch it on YouTube. But at the same time, we've been doing this now for almost 3 years, and it was probably technically one of the worst episodes we've ever done. And that's on me. So I apologize if you like me, started listening to it and then rage quit because it sounded so bad. I'm very sorry. So I think we got all of it fixed. I think we sound okay today. I don't know, but
Yeah, you sound a lot better.
okay.
Yeah. You sound like a normal person.
It was all
today.
me. Like that was the thing. Like you guys sounded fine, but my
You were just
sounded
very
like
loud.
dog shit.
Really loud.
Yeah, well, it's behind us. Let's move on. I am Kenny. I'm one of the co-hosts of the CineBoiz podcast, and today I am joined by my 3 other co-hosts. Let's start with our good friend, Mr. Tom. Tom, how are you?
I'm well.
That is badass, bro. What are you big on?
I am big on. So I don't usually do New Year's resolutions, but this year I thought I would start trying to build a Blu-ray collection. I recently heard an
Physical
argument.
media, what year is
Exactly.
this?
No, honestly, smart.
But yeah, so I recently heard an argument that convinced me because historically I've made fun of people that still bought DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot. But the argument that convinced me was there is a possibility that one day movies, shows, what have you, not all of them, but like some, like depending on like how the licensing goes for streaming services, you just may not be able to find particular movies anymore at some point. So I've decided I'm going to start building a Blu-ray collection.
I like that.
That way, if there's like a movie that like I really want to watch that I can't find any streaming service, like even on Amazon Prime, like even if you like buy a movie through them, like if the licensing agreement or contract, whatever, expires, like they don't renew it, like you still lose it.
Mhm.
So I just was thinking, you know what? I'm convinced I'm going to start building up that collection.
It's
So
actually- yeah.
I started doing it a couple weeks ago. I bought a couple Blu-rays and I'm super stoked.
Here's what's great about that at being a New Year's resolution too, right? You've already bought a couple, so you've already succeeded.
I've succeeded.
You've already succeeded.
Yeah.
You set yourself up
You did
to
it.
win.
You did it.
Mhm.
I listened to a podcast that said you shouldn't set New Year's resolutions. You should set New Year's goals. And I was like, okay, nerd.
It's the same thing.
Well, Tom, I'll agree with you because I'm not really there on buying Blu-rays, but what I have noticed is that if you buy a Blu-ray or like a 4K Blu-ray at this point, they also always have a digital code. So
Yeah.
you can still get a digital copy and put it in your digital library
Right.
and hold on to the physical media just in case.
It's just
Right.
like buying vinyls. Vinyls all come with
Yes.
digital codes these days. So you get
And it's
you
great.
you get the physical media to have it, and then you get the digital copy.
It's just a
And
smart move.
Yeah.
I've also always enjoyed like special features in like some of these Blu-rays that you can find now have like a lot of really cool special features that I kind of like to nerd out on and
Like,
see like behind the scenes.
One of my favorite special features is Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail.
Mhm.
There's like this button that you click that's called For the Heart of Hearing, and it just goes through the options. It goes play movie scene select.
Yeah.
And I remember being a kid
Oh,
clicking
man.
on that and just laughing before I had even seen the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, my in-laws got me The Godfather, like the newest collection on 4K Blu-ray, and I asked for it for Christmas, and they were so confused as to why I was asking for Blu-rays.
Yeah.
They gave it to me, and they're like, "Are you sure you wanted this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I asked for this. You got it right." They're like, "But it's like a disc. Who has disc players anymore?" And I was like, "Well, I've technically got one, so."
First of all, it's not a disc player. That is not the right term. Second of all, how dare you?
Well, it all worked out in the end, and that's all that matters. Mom's in the chat. She says, "I love the Toy Story special feature outtakes." Good
Yeah,
one.
funny. Very funny.
All right, well, let's move on. Mob, how are you?
Howdy.
Let me ask you this: what are you big on, buddy?
I was not prepared for this question.
I'm never prepared. Just think of something.
Super wild card weekend. Let's go.
Dang it, Mob. You
You get football today. You get football tomorrow. You get football on Monday. It just doesn't
Stop.
Yeah.
Well, that's really just like a
Can't
normal
stop, won't
football
stop.
weekend. But
yeah, but like it's not pro football 3 days in a row.
you're not wrong, except
Also-
for last weekend and the
except
weekend
for a
before
couple
that.
weekends ago.
But it's not super wild card weekend every weekend, Kevin.
I've got a
the
question.
stakes are really high.
When does it stop becoming? When does it just go back to wild card weekend?
When
Because
they-
eventually it's no
when they-
longer super because it
No,
just is regular.
No.
It's regular
No. When they delete a game from the weekend, it is no longer super wild card weekend. Once they added the game, it became super wild card.
Here's a question for you. When they add the 8th playoff game,
right.
what does it become then?
Super
Mega?
duper wild card weekend.
Ooh,
Mega wild card weekend.
super pooper wild card weekend, more like.
Yeah.
Keep the
nice.
playoffs competitive. Am I right?
Right. You got him.
Hey, but like, who wouldn't want the Lions in the playoffs?
Dude, man.
But who wants the Dolphins in the playoffs? And
Boo!
I can name a few people that are Dolphins fans.
and the
that
Sea
would love that,
Pigeons and
um,
the
well, here's the thing.
Ravens
but,
and the
congratulations
and the
to
Giants.
all the teams that made the playoffs. Not a sports podcast, but the NFL playoffs do start today. So if your team is playing, good luck to your team. Unless your team is the Buffalo Bills, then go
or the Bengals or the Chargers.
yeah, or the Bengals or the Chargers. Any team that's not the Chiefs, really. But Chiefs don't play this weekend, so because we're that good.
Nice.
Thank you, Mob. Really appreciate you. Glad you're here. Let's move on to Kevin. Kevin, how are you? Yeah. Hopefully it gets better. What are you big on?
I'm big on free stuff.
Who isn't?
Last week, I ordered some pants from Eddie Bauer. They came, got the pair of pants. Also came with an extra pair of pants and a jacket. I look on the receipt, didn't get charged for anything. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I want to keep these real bad, but I'm going to do the right thing first and just let Eddie Bauer know, like, hey, you gave me some free stuff. If this is somebody else's order, like, how can I send it back to you so you can get it to them? And I was clearly dealing with someone not in America because the English was really broken and they didn't understand what I was saying. So at first they were like, oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll get you, we'll issue you have to fill out this form to like do to like send it back. So I did. They sent me the form. My order number was like, it was for a refund though. And I didn't want to get a refund because I wanted to keep the pants. So I told them that and they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll refund you your money. And I was like, no, don't refund my money. Like, I want to keep the pants I have. I just want to send you the stuff that isn't mine so they can get to the right people. So they're like, oh, okay. We'll send you the new pair of pants soon. So now, yesterday, I got a refund for the pants. I had an extra pair of pants and jacket that came with the original pair of pants. And now they paid for the pair of pants that I bought and they're sending a new pair of pants. So I bought one pair of pants. I'm ending up with 3 pairs of pants and a jacket for free because they're refunding me my money. So
that's awesome.
Thanks, Eddie Bauer. Great customer service.
Gotta love America.
I think
exclusively shop at Eddie Bauer from here on out.
It was so confusing.
I think American businesses have just realized it's easier just to give stuff away than try and figure it out.
I thought they were just going to say like, don't worry, just keep it. Our mistake.
Let's just
They
make them
definitely
happy.
didn't do that.
Give them back their money and some extra pants.
That's what normal companies do. Companies that don't understand what you're saying.
See, that's the problem. And I'm pretty sure that every time I went back to like address the new issue, I was dealing with a different person.
Right.
So not only was the language barrier there, they were picking up a thread from an already confusing thread that they didn't know what was going on from.
That reminds me very much of my harrowing experience with LG customer service over the summer. And
customer service, man. It felt like a Seinfeld or Curb episode, honestly.
Great because they finally gave me my money, but I had to threaten legal action, which I don't like.
Well, see, I wanted to give them stuff back.
Right. That's very different. Take more. You were trying to like help them, and they were like, no. We're just gonna give.
We're gonna give you back your money and a free pair of pants.
I wanted to keep the free stuff, but I was like, I have to make an attempt in order to feel like okay about keeping this. And I made the attempt, and they just kept giving me more things. So
proud of you, man.
Now I have the $50 from the pants, plus another pair of pants in the mail that's coming Monday. I just have so much Eddie Bauer stuff now.
Dude, congratulations.
What are you gonna do with that $50 you saved?
I don't know. Maybe buy some more Eddie Bauer pants. Hope I get lucky again.
Not a bad idea. All right. Well, Kevin, appreciate you, man. Glad you're here. Good luck with that. I hope you get more free stuff. I hope we all get free stuff.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Tell us something about yourself. That you've never told anybody.
Never told anybody.
Deepest, darkest secret.
Ooh. I don't really have anything that I would want to disclose on the internet.
So. Tell us something about yourself that you would disclose on the internet that maybe some people know about you, but maybe not everybody.
Ooh, that's a better question. I like that.
So this is basically just tell us something about yourself.
Man, now I'm on the spot and I don't like it. I really just want you to ask me what I'm big on because I've got that ready to go.
What are you big on?
Oh, thank God. I'll tell you what I'm big on. So I complain, from living in Austin, Texas.
Texas?
I
always thought you lived in Austin, Ohio.
No.
Wouldn't
Austin,
it be wild
Texas.
if Kenny just revealed he lived in a different Austin this whole time? He just let us on.
In Austin, Texas, from like September through December, I hate the weather because it's too hot. And that's the time of year where I want it to be cooling off. I want it to be cold, and I want to enjoy like the holidays with the cold weather. So I complained about it for those months. However, once you hit January, and February and March, the weather in Austin cannot be beat. Like, it's literally been in the 80s all week. Like, it's a little chilly today, but
Well,
like
that's
by chilly I
just
mean
global
like
warming.
in the 60s. So like I can literally just go outside and go do stuff and be outside and have fun. And like I love that about Austin. So that's what I'm big on is Austin weather from January through March. Excuse me.
It's actually been a
Nice.
pretty mild winter here as well. Like
Yeah.
we've had a couple really cold stretches. We've had like a week of extreme cold, but then other than that, it's like it's going to be 60 again here soon.
Global
Yeah.
warming, baby.
Yeah, it was the 60s here earlier, and then what was it? 2 days ago, I took that dog out to pee, and it was really cold. And I said it was literally 60 degrees this morning.
Yep.
Mm,
I love climate change.
weather's great.
Kenny's big on climate change.
I'm
That's
big
what
on
basically he just said.
climate change, not climate
The
change.
hotter the
not,
better,
not
baby.
solutions for it, but like just let
Let's-
it rot.
Let's pump these
Let's
emissions
let
into the air.
Happen.
Yeah, baby. Anyways, guys, glad you're here. Big week this week. You know, we had the Golden Globes on Tuesday, which is a weird day to have the Golden Globes, but
Honestly, forgot about him.
well, I was able to catch most of it.
Well, I only
Having
realized
the
it
Golden
because
Globes on a Tuesday is like whenever you have a holiday party 2 weeks after Christmas.
Yeah, we're having my team's holiday party's tomorrow.
Yeah.
there you go. Your team,
Yeah.
Golden Globes.
It's like I don't want to go anymore.
Yeah, so my mom says, let it come. We will adapt in regards to global or climate change. So, yeah. Anyways, gosh, man, Golden Globes. It was on Tuesday.
Owning the
Nobody
libs
watched
by
it.
letting the planet die.
Yeah, as long as we're saving money, like who gives a shit about the planet? Here's the thing: Golden Globes were on Tuesday. Nobody watched it. I think it was like the lowest rated Golden Globes of all time. Which
I
makes
only
sense.
watched it.
I don't know.
A couple years ago.
Yeah,
it was
last year.
lower rated than that even.
Well, the thing is
Because there
that
wasn't
Nobody
one.
could
right,
watch it.
everybody was too busy watching the Tommy Awards.
If
last
you
year.
hadn't started tweeting about
That's
it, I
true.
would have totally forgotten about it.
Well, here's the thing. I figured we could do Golden Globe instant reactions 1 week later. Like these
Yeah,
are instant
nice.
reactions.
I actually
we
like
had
that.
1 week later. Does that make sense?
I love it.
Are we doing a best dressed and worst dressed kind of deal
You
too?
can if you want. If you want to start looking that up and you just want to tell me. I don't have that in our rundown. I just have a handful of things that I think were interesting that we should talk about.
I mean, say no more.
All right. Well, let's
all
get
about
started.
fashion.
We're going to just give you the quick highlights of the Golden Globes, what we thought was cool, what angered us, because there were a few things that made me mad. But let's start with probably the most heartwarming thing that has ever happened in anybody's life, and that's Ke Huy Quan winning Best Supporting Actor for Everything Everywhere All at Once. His speech is just like the best, and I'm just gonna play it. And if you guys like care, I don't. So here you go. Here's
What?
I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to watch it,
care, I
too
don't.
fucking bad. We're gonna watch it. So
When has that ever not been the case?
oh, here you go. But would you say that Ke Huy Quan winning Best Supporting Actor is the best thing that's ever happened to you?
Probably.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
It's up there at least.
Man, what a heartwarming little speech, you know?
Like, can we just give him the Oscar now so we can get another
He
one?
better win.
Yes,
I will
please,
literally,
please,
I
please.
will raise hell if he doesn't win.
Yeah, but the Oscars likes to not give it to people that deserve it and have cool stories with it, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Like Sylvester Stallone.
He
They like
is-
to, they like to mess around with the biggest awards and then go chalky on the ones that people don't care about so much, which
Yeah.
is really annoying. My not biggest takeaway, a takeaway from that is every time I see the Globes, you know, at the Oscars, you're at this beautiful theater, enormous theater. At the Globes, you're clearly in like a Marriott conference room that they put a bunch of gold finishes on, and it looks
First
ridiculous.
of all, you're in
The
Beverly,
ceiling was so low. So go ahead.
you're in the Beverly Hills Hilton, bro, where
Okay.
Whitney Houston died. So take it back.
Make it a Courtyard Marriott, and I'm in.
Preferably
Courtyard.
by the airport.
It's just like when they did the
Right.
wide shot of the room, it's just like this doesn't look nice.
Are you
It looks
kidding
bad.
me? Dude, you'd be so stoked if you got invited.
10-foot ceilings. What is this? 1890. Make them 15 or nothing. It's
Yeah.
a conference room.
Might as well be at a La Quinta.
I
yeah.
bet it's a lot bigger in person.
Wait, what do you have against La Quinta, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with La Quinta?
Might as well be at a La Quinta.
You do like a La Quinta conference room in like Fresno.
I've never stayed at a La
No,
Quinta,
I
but
haven't either.
my one of my old office buildings used to be by the La Quinta in Columbia, Missouri, and I saw some shady stuff happening in that
Yeah.
parking lot. So
My-
that's my only view of La Quinta.
My father unironically thought it was La Quinta for my whole childhood.
Well, that's
I don't
how
know.
it's spelled.
Staying at the La Quinta.
It's like boomers trying to say La Quinta and Chipotle just can't do it.
Chipotle.
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 God damn, dude, that makes me
Chipotle.
so mad. So yeah, there's Keiki Kwan's executive speech. That'll take up some time for us because we have trouble filling time, but it's so great. And then Michelle Yeoh also won Best Actress
yeah,
for
she
Golden
did.
Globes, and literally they started playing her off, and she threatened to beat.
She said,
the piano
"Shut up!"
player up. Yeah,
It was a
she
great
said,
speech, too.
Shut up! I
Not
can
that-
beat you up. And
That
if you've ever
notwithstanding,
seen,
but
if you've ever seen like Michelle Yeoh's like when she like in the 80s like movies she was in like late 80s early 90s where she was like martial artist, holy shit, she moves so fast.
Mhm.
Like I mean
I'd be scared.
she kind of
She still does.
Yeah, she does. I mean like in the movie in Everything Everywhere All at Once, like you can tell, but like it's like breakneck speed. Like she would literally hurt somebody. Like it's insane. She's so good at that stuff. But congratulations to Michelle. Hopefully she wins the Oscar as well. Here's where I start getting pissed off. Everything Everywhere All at Once did not win Best Picture Comedy. I feel like you guys aren't as mad as I am, and that upsets me.
I'm pissed.
So I
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. We've
What?
We've
Oh,
tried.
wow.
Wait,
So-
what?
What?
Yeah, we've tried to rent it so many times, but you can't rent it yet.
Huh.
Like I check
Just buy it.
once a week.
Buy it.
You're gonna want to, yeah.
You're just
hold on,
buying,
copy.
dude. You'll
It
want
came
it.
out in
Very
like April, didn't it?
Bro, I haven't been
did.
to I haven't been to a movie theater since Doctor Strange.
You gotta make your lady let you
Isn't
go to a
there an
movie alone
Alamo
every
in
once in a
Nashville?
while.
There is not. And
Oh.
like every time we go to buy movie tickets and we realize it's $50 for both of us to
Yeah,
go, it's
that's
hard to
tough.
pull the trigger. Like
That's
for my
tough.
birthday, we wanted to go
That's
see
tough.
Wakanda Forever. And I was like, how am I going to pay $50 to go see this in a theater when I know in 2 months I'm going to be able to watch it on my couch?
That's tough. Tough being poor.
It's not
Mm.
it's not the it's not
Agreed.
the theater. I love the theater experience. I miss it so much. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
so
great.
freaking expensive
I
here.
get it. Yeah, no, it's. I mean,
Give me that crappy
you need
4-made
like
any day,
literally
baby.
you need
Oh, gosh,
you-
yeah.
to make it affordable. You need subscription services, and like luckily we have one. We pay for the both of us. We pay $43 a month, and we can see movies any day,
Right.
like every day.
Or you live in
makes
a
it so much-
small, mid-sized town in mid-Missouri, and your tickets are
Paying
$7.50.
$8 a tick.
Yeah. Actually, I think they jacked up the prices recently. I think it's $7.50 for a matinee now, which really grinds my gears.
Man, what a freaking rub.
Well,
That sucks.
for a long time, I could go to a matinee for $5.50. So
Sorry.
So yeah, we've been trying to watch it for a really long time. But they
yeah,
won't release
you're
it to
right. You
rent
can
yet.
you can buy it on Apple TV for $20, or you can have like a Showtime subscription, and that's it basically.
Yeah,
So-
have
Yeah,
you used your
Showtime.
Showtime free trial yet?
That's a good point.
You
Maybe
should
that's
probably
what we do
that 'cause
tonight.
it's on
Or no.
Showtime.
Showtime.
I think that's what it is.
And if not,
Yeah.
I know how to create random email addresses. So
Yeah, way to go. So Everything Everywhere All at Once did not win Best Picture Comedy, which is a bummer. However, Banshees of Inisherin did, and I do.
Which I don't hate.
I love
If
that
that's
movie.
if you're gonna have another one win, that's the one I would pick.
like that's probably the one that I'm going to be least upset about winning over Everything Everywhere All at
I
Once.
agree.
But I'm still
agree.
not pleased with it. The other big thing that made me so mad, Brendan Fraser did not win Best Actor. Austin Butler did for Elvis.
Yeah, when is Austin Butler going to return to being a normal human? By
Yeah.
the way, this changed him.
Guys, I don't know if he can. His
I don't-
voice, I
yeah,
think,
I
is
think-
stuck.
He's
I think
back.
it
He's
is.
stuck in Elvis.
I don't
Yeah.
think he can do his normal voice anymore.
I think
quite
he just-
frankly, I'm kind of okay with it.
I don't. It's
I'm annoyed
weird.
by it.
I think it's hilarious.
Well, if
Yeah.
he hosted Saturday Night Live a few weeks ago, and he did a bunch of voices that were great, and I'm like, maybe just do one of those voices as your regular voice,
Nah.
like the Jewish lady. That was fantastic. One of my
That was
favorite
really
skits
funny.
in a long time.
That was super funny.
I kind of love it.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't like his voice. I don't like. It just feels like he's trying too hard. And the thing is, he doesn't need to. Man's so handsome. He's really good at acting. He's going to be in Dune Part 2, which I'm very excited
And we're
about.
gonna get Elvis in Dune Part 2.
I think his voice is broken, guys. Like,
I
don't
love
think-
it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Like, I don't think he's trying
What
to
would
do it. It just
Elvis
is
trying to
happening.
escape the big sandworm sound like?
I don't think he's going to need
Oh,
to
oh,
escape.
baby.
Have you read the book?
Oh, baby, here it comes.
Oh baby, here's
It's
the
coming
baby.
down the mountain.
Now you
Oh,
guys
no.
are sounding Johnny Bravo.
That was a big worm.
Oh,
Here's what
Thank
I'm
you.
pissed about when it
Thank
comes
you
to
very
Austin
much.
Butler, though.
Worm.
They did announce this week that for Paramount Plus, they are making a Zoe 101 movie with Jamie
Yeah.
Lynn Spears back to reprise her role. However,
Who asked
Austin
for that?
Butler is not going to be in the Zoe 101 movie.
Good, because we don't need Elvis in that.
Yes, we do. We need Elvis in everything.
Well, who's asking for this?
What,
No
Zoe
one's asking
101?
for any of these
I watch
things.
it. You know why that show ended? Because
No.
Jamie Lynn Spears got pregnant, and then they just had to
Oh,
end the
shit.
show. And so I want to know, like, how are they gonna like explain that? I'm excited. I've got my calendar marked for Zoe 101, even though there's not a date yet.
Elvis got her pregnant.
Is
Ooh,
Austin
what if-
Butler the dad?
I don't know. I've never seen Zoe 101, so I don't know
Yeah.
their relationship.
So I'm
was
just
never a
excited.
fan.
It's like a poor man's Lizzie McGuire. Like that's what it is.
That's actually
It's
a good
like-
description,
it's
I'd
like-
say.
It's Kirkland brand Lizzie McGuire.
Do y'all ever wonder how Hilary Duff made it out unscathed from the child acting realms? Like every child actor has their thing that happens to them. And then there's Hilary Duff, who's just like living life beautifully currently.
Is she married to a hockey player?
She was. They got divorced.
No,
Ah.
that's too bad.
Life's good.
Life's good.
I
And
don't
she
know.
was like the biggest star.
Unscathed. He said unscathed. And,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's call back
Um,
to 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. that
Like,
makes
how
sense.
did Disney not poison her?
I'm sure they did.
There's got to be some sort of residual damage there.
I don't know.
We
She
just don't know
probably
what
just
it
doesn't
is.
want to talk about. She's probably over
Probably.
being famous and just doesn't want to have that
I
limelight.
think
back.
poor Gordo though had a bit of a rough
Yeah.
patch after that show.
It is crazy how every child Disney star, no matter what you think that, like, even like Zendaya, she'll come out and say something weird about Disney, and it's like, oh man, Disney just sucks.
Disney's kind of weird.
Yeah, I watched the Selena Gomez documentary, and
Oh,
basically what it
golly.
is Disney doesn't do good things to children.
Nope.
Darn.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the irony.
And that's the downer of this show.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm really bummed Brendan Fraser didn't win. Hopefully, he'll
Wow.
win the Oscar.
That's where it started.
It kind of makes
I-
sense that Brendan Fraser didn't win because of his relationship with the Hollywood Foreign Press and all
Right.
that good
Right.
stuff.
Wasn't going to
Yeah.
win.
They're not going to give him an award if he's not going to show up. So
I still
Right.
think he's going to win the Oscar.
I hope he wins the Oscar. And then
Same.
Steven
Can you
Spielberg.
imagine the standing ovation he's going to get if and when he wins the Oscar?
I'll
It's
cry.
gonna be-
Oh, that'd be
I'll cry.
amazing.
We'll do
You'll
the stream.
cry.
And we'll do the stream, and you'll see me cry.
If you don't
I'm
cry,
crying
then
now thinking about it. Steven
You strike me-
Spielberg.
There was Elvis.
it was Elvis.
Elvis would just, your voice turned into Elvis like Austin Butler.
Steven
always Elvis.
Spielberg wins Best Director. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't care.
Yeah, I really don't.
It's fine.
I didn't really
I
like
still
it.
haven't seen The Fablemans.
It's
And
a
I don't
great
know if I
movie.
will.
I think he deserves it. I don't think there was
Uh,
anybody else in that directing. Well, maybe the Daniels. I think the Daniels should have won. But yeah,
I haven't been less excited to see a more like critically acclaimed movie in my entire life.
it's good. I loved it.
I'm
I-
so
I'm-
uninterested in the story.
I don't care about directors making semi-autobiographical movies.
Yeah, what does it
Same.
say if you don't win the award for your vanity project about yourself?
I think it probably is more Hollywood than anything else.
Yeah.
'Cause most of them don't.
Well, I'll
But I
tell
feel like
you-
that's why they're going to give it to him.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna win. Hollywood loves Hollywood.
Hollywood loves a good old. I'm not gonna say it.
Yep.
Reach
Smart
around.
filter
Anyways,
there.
another
He said it.
another director who was nominated who did not win goes by the name of James Cameron. Jim Cameron.
Good.
He was nominated for Avatar: Way of the Water.
James,
I
just
assume you
leave us
guys have all
alone.
seen it now.
No,
Nope,
and I won't.
I never will.
refuse. I'll never consider that.
It must be
I'll
so
never
nice to be sitting
consider
up on your
that.
high horses.
No. Here's the
He's
thing.
the one in
The
his
thing
high
I love
horse.
about this movie podcast is we have 3 of the 4 hosts that basically refuse to see any movie, and So it just means we can't talk
No.
about any of the movies.
No, I was actually
But here we
thinking
are.
about this on my couch the other night while watching probably John Wick 2.
Brag.
And I was I was thinking like the appeal of Avatar 2 is because it's visually stunning, and
It is.
everyone else says that the story and everything else, the dialogue is trash.
That is correct.
Right?
Yes.
So what made me so angry is I thought about Blade Runner 2049, which to me is when I think of going to a movie and
My
seeing
Avatar.
a movie, it is that movie.
That's a movie, bro.
And just like I was visually stimulated, and the story was awesome, the dialogue, all that stuff. And James Cameron is just like, here's new CGI, no story.
For almost 4 hours.
Praise me!
Praise me. Well,
And it just makes me so mad.
well, the reason I bring up James Cameron is because he had a quote on the red carpet, which might be one of my favorite dumb quotes ever, where he basically was
I kinda hate him at
lauding
this point.
himself as the savior of cinema, saying that, hey, look, Avatar 2 has already made $2 billion, which proves that cinemas are back. Thank you, world. And then he said, enough with, and this is the direct quote, enough with the streaming already. I'm tired of sitting on my ass. Does James Cameron know what happens when you go to a movie theater?
I'm pretty sure
You're active.
That dude has
You're
not
moving.
been in a movie theater in probably 30 years.
y'all don't go to these new standing theaters.
Tired of this guy.
Here's the thing. James Cameron has a screening room at his house where he watches all of his movies by himself, which is the same thing as streaming.
Right.
I don't think there's a more out-of-touch human being who makes really good films than James Cameron.
Give me
I
early
wouldn't
James
say
Cameron, any
really
from like
good
Terminator
anymore.
to Titanic.
Yeah, give
all
me
great.
early James
Anything
Cameron.
after that, I don't care.
He's so full of himself.
Yes.
And he gave us a 3-hour movie that's supposed to be visually stunning, and it probably is, but like, I don't care. Give me a good story over
I'm
visuals.
with you 100%. The other thing I want to point out is that James Cameron showed up on the red carpet with his wife, his 5th wife.
Well,
That checks out.
Dude,
Hmm.
dude knows how to get married. That's all I'll say. He's good at getting married.
Pretty good at it.
I love.
What do you think? What do you think? Like, how much of his money is going towards
Alimony.
ex-spouses? Yeah.
Well, good thing his movies make
Well,
$2 billion.
probably just the first one, because I'm sure he's had crazy prenups ever since.
Well, there was a interview with Matt Damon where he mentioned that for the original Avatar, he was offered a role in Avatar, and they weren't going to pay him up front. And James Cameron instead said, "We'll give you." I think it was anywhere between 1% and 10% of the
saw
earnings of
this.
that movie, which would have made him insanely rich.
He would have been like the richest actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, but he
Outside of
turned it
Julia
down
Louis-Dreyfus.
because he didn't like the script. And if you
It's fair.
if you
Good for him.
read a
Good for
script
him.
for Avatar or Avatar 2 without any
Sounds
context,
dumb.
of course you're going to turn it down because the dialogue is trash. James
Right.
Cameron has the worst dialogue. Like, his movies are so bad when it comes to dialogue. They're just stuck in like
Has he written
1987.
all of his movies?
No, I don't even think he wrote Avatar 2. Well, he like co-wrote it. I think
Okay.
he writes a lot.
What's he even made between like the Terminator and Terminator
Lies.
and like
Aliens.
Aliens? Okay.
Yeah,
True
he's-
Lies.
I mean, every movie he's made
The
has
Abyss.
killed it. Like, that's the thing. Is like, yes,
Oh, Ghost of the Abyss.
No, not
just the
not
Abyss.
Ghost, just The Abyss.
Oh.
Which of all the early stuff is probably his
Okay.
weakest, but he did Terminator, Terminator 2, Aliens, Titanic, The Abyss.
You can't say
It
what
might
you
be
want
it.
though. Like, say what you want about.
So basically, from Titanic to Avatar, he's done like True Lies and Aliens.
No,
basically.
I think he just did like
Aliens
deep
was
sea
before
diving.
Terminator 2.
Between Titanic and Avatar, I think he just did like deep sea
He didn't
diving.
do anything. Yeah, he didn't make any movies.
Oh, okay.
So it was a 12-year
There's nothing?
period without any.
So this guy
James
sucks.
Cameron.
Give me.
Well,
give
okay.
me- find a
Say
new
what
slant,
you want. Say what you want
James.
about James Cameron though. Like, he knows what people want to go see, and he makes money. Like, that's it. Like, that's all he does. And
I don't know what I want to go see.
Yeah,
That's
well-
all I'll say about that.
he would have some things to say about that. I mean, he's gonna get butts in the seats. He's gonna make money. Like, it doesn't matter how good the
Nah,
movie is.
but you don't sit on your ass when you watch movies, dude.
No, you don't. He's tired of sitting on his ass. I'm tired of sitting on my ass. You're not gonna. I guarantee you, James Cameron's not been in a public movie theater in
An
30
actual
years.
Average
Anyways,
Joe movie theater.
That's it. That's all we got for our Golden Globes reaction. If you guys wanted more, too bad. Let's move on because we're
This was
running out of
hot.
time.
This was a hot combo.
Best dressed at the Golden Globes.
Oh, Kev, who would you give best dressed to?
Well, I'm just going by what this article tells me who I think should be best dressed. They say Margot Robbie was best dressed in Chanel. I'm looking at it. I think it's kind of weak, for being honest. It's like a pink, like chevron striped thing with tassels at the bottom. I don't know. I don't know.
The hot takes.
I don't know. Michelle Yeoh, number 3 best dressed. I'd say that's solid in Armani. Jamie Lee Curtis looks like a vampire in Valentino. And Eddie Redmayne also in Valentino. That guy can get bent.
Yeah.
I'm the Danish girl.
I'm the Danish girl.
Get out of here, Eddie
And
Redmayne.
that's
Shout out.
my Golden Globes best and worst dress review.
And to cover TV, shout out to Abbott Elementary for winning everything like it should.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Let's move on. We're running out of time. Tom, do you got some movie anniversaries for us?
Yeesh.
Here we go.
Get this bad boy pulled up. Happy 5-year anniversary to Paddington 2.
Highly rated.
Very
The best
high
movie
rated.
of all time, maybe?
I've heard it's the best movie of all time.
Yeah.
One of my favorite internet accounts is this guy photoshopping Paddington into a different movie every day until he forgets, and
Yep.
he has not forgotten.
It's
It's
great.
been like 400
pretty
days
funny.
or something. I love it. I love it. Has anyone seen Paddington?
No.
No.
I mean, it
Negative Ghost Rider.
feels like a big gap in my resume.
Maybe we should watch it. Maybe we should do like a movie party where we watch it on the stream.
Oh,
I've tried to do that.
Paddington.
Can't ever sync it up. It's miserable.
You can't ever sync it up? What do you mean?
Like when I try to watch with like people.
Oh,
over
I'm
Zoom.
talking about we would like actually put it on the stream. There's other way. There's better ways of doing it than we've done. In the
You can
past.
do watch
All right,
parties
cool.
too
Yeah.
through different
We can
streaming
figure it out.
platforms, and it's like,
Well, let's
all at
figure
the
it
same
out.
time.
We'll figure it out.
I also just remember that first time we tried to do it with Minority Report.
Oh,
that
God,
was
that was a
terrible.
disaster.
Well, that we were idiots.
That was
What
my fault.
a
100% my fault.
a
Not knowing that you need
disaster.
like actual like you need like a beefy computer to do that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
at the time. I just thought you just asked for things and you got them. That's what I thought my entire life. Didn't realize that there was work
And
involved.
you get
What else we got?
All
Tom?
right. Yeah, happy 10-year anniversary to The Last Stand, which I believe was Arnold Schwarzenegger's first big movie comeback after his like almost decade of being a governor and then not doing a movie for a while.
I honestly can't even picture any part of it.
He was like the sheriff of a small town in Nevada or something. Drug cartel comes from
Just a
town.
small town boy.
Just a city.
I don't know.
Oh, what?
I don't think it was very good, but
Oh,
It's a
you know
small
what?
town girl, isn't it?
Yeah,
And a
he's
city
he's
boy.
got the sheriff's
Mm.
uniform on. He's holding a desert eagle.
yeah.
Yeah.
That could be any Arnold Schwarzenegger
Or
Nick
Clint
Cage movie.
Eastwood or any of those movies.
Yep. Anywho, happy 25-year anniversary to Fallen with Denzel Washington and John Goodman.
Don't remember this movie.
Never seen it.
Tom
It's
the
a weird-
Danish girl.
It's a weird movie. It was freaky.
Okay.
He's like a detective solving murders that might be
That's-
demon possessed.
Oh.
It was
You
it
had-
was weird. It was creepy.
You
some hot
had me
shit,
until
bro.
demon possessed.
It was weird.
Too spooky for
And
Kev.
I'm too
Yeah.
spooky.
All right. Well, Tom, thank you so much. And that is going to bring us to the end of today's episode. Just a reminder, we are the CineBoiz podcast, and we're part of the Corkbats Podcast Network. Be sure to follow Corkbats on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Corkbats. Go to corkbats.com for all your new favorite Corkbats entertainment. And then we are the CineBoiz. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. If you see that, it says at CineBoiz, just type that into Twitter and Instagram, and you will find us. And then you can also find our podcast everywhere podcasts are found, and sometimes Spotify. So be sure to rate, review, subscribe. That is what gives us life. That's what helps us grow. So share, tell people. We need your help. We really appreciate it. And you can also find us on youtube.com/corkbats when we release episodes. So you guys got anything else you want to say?
Nah.
Okay, then goodbye.
Go away, James Cameron.
Go away,
Yeah, go
James
away,
Cameron.
James.
Get big,
Leave us
James
alone.
Cameron.